Hello and welcome back to another episode of Expediting America. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me and my road dog Bubba Joe as we travel across America in my cargo van, picking up and delivering whatever we can to turn a profit. Out here on the road, every day is an adventure. We never know what we're gonna pick up or who we're gonna meet. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride as we expedite America. One of the perks of coming to my grandmother's, my Muppies, is I get my laundry done. It's pretty nice. Every time I pull a shirt out, it reminds me of her house because it smells like her laundry. All right, time to hit the road. So to update you, since this weekend, I kind of stopped recording. I mean, I recorded, but I didn't really take effort into it. You know, I wasn't really into it. I was kind of focusing more on the next week, calling customers, setting up my pickups, drop-offs, and looking for other stuff, like on UShip. For example, I found something on UShip going from Grand Rapids, Michigan to Brooklyn. And if you guys remember, I'm taking these hybrid batteries to Brooklyn anyways. So I went ahead and got that. And then I got a load picking up in Brooklyn and going to Sarasota, Florida, which is my hometown. So that works out perfectly. I already have another thing going to Sarasota. On our agenda today, we're just dropping off one table. We're leaving my grandmother's in Warren, Ohio, where I was for a couple days. But yeah, so I'm leaving there, and I have one stop today in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. We're just dropping off a small table that we picked up early in our travels. But we're gonna do that today, and then we're gonna head to Brooklyn for tomorrow. Brooklyn's gonna be a pretty busy day. We're gonna start off in the morning, I think about 8 a.m., picking up and dropping off these batteries and doing all that good stuff, picking up that chandelier. But we're gonna keep an eye on this UShip. I put a lot of bids in on stuff. We'll see what happens with that. We'll try to get a few more things going down to Florida. And then we're gonna go home for 2 weeks. I'm gonna go home for 2 weeks and prepare for my next route, which is actually gonna be a route that I booked myself through a customer, a friend of mine. His son is going to college in Pasadena, California. So I'm gonna move him from Tampa, Florida to Pasadena, him and his dog. So that'll be fun, but I'll keep you guys posted on that later on. I got something on UShip that's actually picking up near where we're dropping off this table in Pennsylvania in about 3 hours. So we're gonna handle that. That's going down to Florida, down to near like the Miami area, Virginia Gardens, I think it's called. We're trying to get stuff to Florida, you know what I mean? As much stuff as we can get. We got about, I think it's 1,300 miles from like New York area down to Florida. We got stops along the way already, so we're already making money on the way down. But I'm trying to make more, obviously. Why not? I have extra space. The company I work with, they didn't really book much for my route back. I just checked my list, and they didn't really add much over the weekend. That could change every day, honestly, but for right now, I have a lot of room to work with, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And as I book things, I'll let them know so they don't go crazy with booking stuff and I don't get overbooked. But I have a lot of room, so I'm not really worried about that right now. And with these boxes that we pick up, that I hope they're boxes, we should still be fine with a lot of room in the van. Can't wait to drop off these batteries. I got to figure out a shelving system for them so where they're not taking up too much space, to where either they're lined up on the side of the walls or I have a shelf system. Not really sure yet. I've been thinking about that because I think that guy's going to be a consistent customer as far as, you know, along my routes. But I got a call coming in. I'll talk to you later. That was actually my customer in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. She was making sure that her chairs would get there by at least Wednesday, which I think I'll be there Wednesday morning. She has a dinner party she wants to use the chairs for, so we got to make sure that Mary has her dinner chairs, which is good to know. I'm glad she let me know that, but I already had her on the schedule for either Tuesday evening or Wednesday afternoon, so we'll make that work. A lot of my time out here is spent talking to customers and clients and making sure that pickup and drop off times work. So every day that's what I'm doing, making calls. And that changes every day because I call a week in advance to let people know, hey, my name's Brandon, I'm picking up your stuff. Sometimes more than a week. Once I get the order, I call them. And then when I'm about a week out and I know the date, around the date exact, I'll call them. And then 48 hours before the drop off, I'll call them. So every day I'm contacting customers just to keep them updated constantly. And they love that. You gain a rapport with these customers, you kind of learn to get to know them a little bit. And then in some cases, that's why they tip you, because you gain a rapport with them. You're punctual, you're courteous. And not all the time, but sometimes people do tip. You know, the most I made on a route, you know, a 3-week route, was about $700 in tips. That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. For money you don't expect, I was pretty happy. But let's keep moving. We're about, like I said, 3 hours away from our stops in Pennsylvania. Knock these 2 out, go to Brooklyn, blah, 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 blah. What do you think, Joe? What do you think, Joe? You gonna side eye the people? He's just chilling. All right, let's keep it moving. Hey, how you doing? Not sure if I'm at the right place. You guys shipping 6 packages? Oh, yeah, right? Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, I got I'll put it out there. Perfect. All right, cool. Thank you. If you're enjoying this content and it's not too much to ask, make sure you hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. I have a lot of great, interesting, fun, informative content coming pertaining to buying, reselling furniture, and shipping, especially internationally to Canada, which I've just started doing recently. So stay tuned for that stuff. If you have any questions about the LTL shipping business or how to get started, I'm gonna start doing some videos on that. Where would you like it? I got my dog up front with me. So I'm never, oh yeah, you thought I was joking, huh? Yeah. Today I started in Warren, Ohio. That's where my grandmother lives. So I visited her over the weekend. And
you definitely have a Midwestern accent.
Well, I'm from Florida.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah.
It's well wrapped.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty table. Turn that light on.
Nice.
Let's get this out of the way.
Okay.
Oh, we're caught on the leg there. We got it.
Very nice.
There you go.
And it's signed.
Yeah, it is signed by somebody. I don't know who it's signed by. So after doing some very extensive research, aka using the Google Lens app, I found out this is made by a French designer. His name is Benjamin Lay. I was trying to decipher that. Mixed up in Chicago, but
Okay, you said Sunday or Monday.
yeah. I wasn't sure exactly what day it would be. So, But thank you all very much for being home.
Okay, hold on for a second.
I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I gotta have some dinner tonight.
Yes.
I appreciate you very much. You have a great night. If you guys ever need anything, you got my number.
Okay.
Have a good one. And that right there is a perfect end to the day and a perfect example of what I was just talking about with contacting customers, communication, building a rapport, and how it's key to making a few extra bucks. Not crazy money, but this $30, I mean, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. If I could do that a couple times a day, that's good money. So I'll keep that going. Bubba Joe, let's go somewhere you could poop in a bush or something. I know you want to do that. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Talk to you tomorrow in Brooklyn, all right? Peace. So after a long day, I crossed over this bridge into Frenchtown, New Jersey. It was pretty late, about 10 o'clock, but this Mexican place, Cocina del Sol, was open. So I came inside, chilled out for a little bit, got myself a quesadilla, smashed that, you know. Let's go. Took off and then headed to New York. We got a busy day tomorrow, from Bubba Joe running into his ops on the block to carrying this $30,000 chandelier down the Brooklyn streets. I hope to see you here once again. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next episode of Expediting America. Peace.